all. So I'm just hoping that you connect with this, that you actually are get to be a question for magic and manifestations, and also for results, and for all the potency that you can be. Just, I will wait for you to tell me if you hear any interference or if you are actually listening to me well. This is our third, I think, our third pull from a series of pulls that I've been conducting over the last weeks. So can you please just indicate if you are actually listening well, if you can actually hear me well, or if there's any interference that it's getting in the way? Can you please make a comment so that I know and I'm reassured that I'm actually broadcasting well? Because there's some ambient noise that I would like to cancel, and maybe it's canceled with the mic. So just let me know, please. Okay. So here we are again, and we have this um, energy pool for magic and manifestations um, scheduled for today. So yeah, let's begin. So let's just wait for a couple of more people to connect. So just can you please indicate if you are actually listening properly? I would really appreciate it. Okay, so let's just breathe in and breathe out. I'm always inviting you to use your diaphragm, because that's the way that you can actually breathe in healthily. Like, you use your whole body to actually breathe in, and you break all the unconsciousness cycles, all the drama cycles. And that is what we want with this breathing, with this breath work, right? And then, can you please just breathe in using your diaphragm, which is this long muscle across your body, just beneath your ribs? Can you please do that for me now? Breathe, yeah, and exhale. Okay. Again, breathe in deeply, retain the air a couple of seconds, and then exhale again. Awesome. So let's be a question. What energy, space, consciousness, magic, potency can we all be to actually um, claim all our magic back, own our magic, and the capacity to manifest, which is like, I mean, and let's just finish this question. Anything doesn't allow this, can you destroy it and create it, erase it, delete it? Thank you so much. Breathe in and breathe out continuously as I go on with this energy pool. And regarding the manifestations and the results and the fulfillment that you want to enjoy in your life, you want to actually restore your manifesting capabilities, your manifestation capabilities. So let's just claim all that back. Let's activate and claim back all of our manifestation capabilities, which is a generative capacity that we all have, right? It's this generative capacity that our molecules, our quantum particles, our atoms, our body has. Our, I mean, the whole infinite intelligence has this capacity to actually manifest whatever they may choose to. So, what energy, space, and consciousness can we all be to actually restore those generative capacities of manifestation? And anything doesn't allow that, would you destroy and create it, delete it right now, please? Thank you so much. And breathe in as I continue to make more questions. Can you please confirm that you're actually listening to me well, that there's no interference? Okay, so what energy, space, consciousness, and magic and potency can our bodies be aligned with mind and spirit to actually restore, fully restore, restore manifesting capabilities, manifestation capacities, to its fully, deeply, thoroughly. Anything that doesn't allow that will destroy and uncreate it, delete it. Awesome. So we are actually asking all the intelligence that is an integral part of us, all of our atoms, molecules, organs, cells, tissues, to actually be part of this restoration of your manifestation capabilities. Okay, because all of that is an integral part of the physical intelligence of the consciousness that you are, that you have, right? So let me know if there's any interference, because there's some ambient noise, and I hope that it's not getting in the way of this um, energy pool. So breathe in and breathe out. And as you breathe in, you can imagine actually that you are pulling energy, or that you're actually breathing in light. Because I mean, the difference between light is that when you do this, when you actually insert light in your bodies, you're actually inserting this presence, like you are becoming more present. Because I mean, this is a Kabbalistic principle, like you are a light vessel, and you're filling yourself with light, so that you have more and more presence and consciousness and power and potency and certainty. But still, you can also pull more energy from everywhere. So, what in your space and consciousness, magic, potency can we all be to actually pull and pull more energy, include more energy in our creations, in our lives, and allow that I actually use more energy to um, manifest, because all this pool is dedicated to that. We are including more, we are pulling more energy, we are pulling resources towards us, so that we can get to manifest more. Because we need like this extra help, like this support from the universe. We need that everything, I mean, everything alive and everything conscious and non-alive, everything helps us to actually manifest what we are dreaming for, what we are aiming to actually experience in our lives. So we are pulling this energy, we're asking all this conscious energy to support our creation, to actually um, form all these quantum entanglements, so that we get to experience, receive all the fulfillments, all the results that we are asking for. What in your space and consciousness and magic and potency can you be to be in that like conscious communication with everything conscious around you, and to be so in tune with that intelligence, so that it actually supports your creation. Anything that doesn't allow that, destroy and uncreate it, delete it. So you're more intelligent than you imagine, and there's more intelligence available than you also imagine. So instead of actually be fighting for things, instead of actually be living life as if it was a battle, this constant series of battles that we have to undertake so that we actually achieve a goal, instead of that, what would it take to actually just be so in tune with the intelligence around us, so that we actually ask that intelligence to support us, to provide for us, to actually facilitate all the things that we are asking for. And anything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy it and create it and delete it now, please? Thank you so much. So, what would it take to actually be more intelligent? Are you going to choose to be more intelligent, to be part of the intelligence, to be who you really are? Anything that doesn't allow that, will you destroy and uncreate it? So, we are including more. We are pulling energy. We're breathing in with our diaphragm, please. We're breathing in light as well. Mhm. And we're also allowing ourselves to ask for more. So I want you to actually ask for more, okay? Ask for more. So anything that doesn't allow you to actually be that higher ask, that fuller ask, can you please destroy and uncreate and delete it? Thank you so much. Because what happens sometimes is that you don't even actually allow yourself to ask for more. So sometimes that we just live in this numb state, that we just like um, live with resignation, and we just adapt to the circumstances around us, and we don't want that. We want you to wake up, and invite more energy into your life, be connected, and actually allow yourself to ask for more and to receive more of what you are. Okay, because that receiving is actually becoming. So you are becoming who you really are while receiving. So anything that doesn't allow that receiving, which actually is becoming who you truly be, destroy and uncreate it, delete it, erase it, let go of it. Okay? So we are restoring our manifestation capacities. We are aligning ourselves with that intelligence, all the intelligence around us. Okay? So, what are those manifestation capacities that you've already forgotten about, actually had in other lifetimes, that you can actually remember now, that you can own now? And what would contribute to your remembering, to your owning that. Because you know what's very important? It's also to own things, to apply them, to use them. I mean, not only to know, to be aware of them, but also to apply them, to put them into practice, to use them, to fully own it. And to fully own something means that you know a lot about it, that you've actually been using it, applying it, so that you get to know more about are with those capacities, what you can achieve, how far you can go with that. And that is what we want, right? We want to own that manifestation capacity. So anything that doesn't allow you to be the owner of your own magic, which is that full awakened state of owning how energy works, owning how you can manifest, what you can manifest, how far you can go with the tools that you have now. Destroy and uncreate it now, delete it and erase it, because we want you to go very far, like really, really far, and farther than you've allowed yourself to go, right? And I want to share with you that a couple of days ago, I was actually conducting this private session, and this person was actually uh, consulting me because of a money issue, right? And then I sensed that this person like had all these wrong interpretations about herself, and that those wrong interpretations did not allow her to actually own her full manifestation capabilities, so that she was dependent on how much she was paid at work, and that was the only way that she allowed herself to manifest anything. And manifestation goes beyond that. And you all know that. But sometimes we forget that we cannot make our manifestations dependent on how much we earn, on the income we have. And we tend to forget it. So we don't want to forget it. We want to remember who we really are and be focused and centered. And then from that place, to always be directing our creation, right? So that our income level is just an integral part of how we can manifest, it's just another part. So everywhere you are making your level of income the the source of your manifestation, can you just please destroy and uncreate it now, please? Okay, everything you are doing to actually make your income level the source of your manifestation, of your creation, of everything you can experience, can you please destroy and uncreate it right now? It's not even the axis. Maybe it's not the source for some of you, but maybe it's just the axis. And we don't want it to be the axis. We just want it to be just another part. Because sometimes you will get to manifest things that are way beyond your level of income, that have nothing to do with it. I mean, so it's not even a leverage for your manifestation. You can use it as such, but it's not even that. Sometimes you will get to manifest way beyond your level of income, and not beyond, but you won't even go through it. And that's what I want you to actually be really, truly, fully, deeply aware of. So everywhere we are making our income levels, our income streams, the source, the axis, the basis of our creation, of our manifestations, can you please just destroy and uncreate it, delete it, let go of it? Thank you so much. Let's just breathe in a bit more deeply. Retain the air and then exhale, and be willing to go beyond your level of income. So everywhere you are being defined by how much you earn, and letting your level of income determine you more than you should. Will you destroy and uncreate it right now, please? Delete it. Everywhere you are being defined by your level of income, determined by it, and not only right now, where you were, you've been determined by your level of income, your manifestations, your creation. Will you just destroy and uncreate and delete and let go of all that? Rescind, recant, revoke, renounce, denounce, all of it, all of it. Could someone please confirm if you're actually hearing me well? Because there's a lot of ambient noise, and I know this mic isolates. I mean, the ambient noise a lot, but I just want to make sure that you're listening well to me. Can you please confirm? So as I was saying, our magic, our awareness, our powers are way beyond our level of income, our levels of income. However, and we know it, at a cognitive level, we know it, but we tend to forget it. And this is why I am here, and this pool is here, and what this all is about. It's not only about remembering, because I don't want you to remember that. Because remembering is just like having this glimpse and then just forget about it again. I want you to, yeah, remember that's part of it, but own that more, become that, activate that consciousness. So I want you to become this actualizer, this manifesting beast that actually ignores, overlooks the level of income. I mean, maybe that's not the right wording. I don't want you to overlook your level of income because I want you to be a practical person. But when it comes to actually define yourself and your creation and the limits of your manifestations, I want you to actually overlook that. Just put it aside and then remember that you are filled with this consciousness, this intelligence, and that there are no limits to you. So, all the limits, all the barriers that you've imposed upon you, or other people have imposed upon you based on your level of income, will you just destroy and uncreate and delete and erase all of that? I don't want you to be like this dreamer, like who's not in touch with reality, who will just do nonsense and will totally ignore their finances, because that is not what I want you to become. I want you to pay attention to how your finances are, of course, but when it comes to actually asking for more, when it comes to actually, choosing for more in your future, I want you to actually just put that aside a bit and then reunite with that infinite intelligence that you're part of. And then from that place to be that ask, the potent, huge, limitless ask that you truly be. And anything doesn't allow you to actually increase the level of your ask. And not only increase, because it's not only in one direction, it's also about expanding that. You want to be a fuller, a wider, a deeper, a higher ask, a more comprehensive ask, a more potent ask. And that is just the beginning. And anything that doesn't allow you to actually align with that, access that awareness, that consciousness, can you please just destroy, uncreate, delete, erase all that? So I know that you've listened to this some other times, but the difference now is that we're actually not only remembering it for one time, but I am deleting for you everything that will just a glimpse, a very blithe, ephemeral, spark, and I will help you. I will contribute to you so that it becomes a constant consciousness, so that you can sustain and hold that consciousness from one moment to the next, and then expand that space expand that space where you know that your level of income is just very transient, right? It's just a passing element, okay? And you won't allow that to determine you. So I want you to make notes, take some notes right now on your cell phone or in any notebook, and then just whatever comes fast immediately is the best answer. What have you been excluding because of your level of income? So now, just be honest and then just write it down and and then I could, for example, say traveling for leisure, but not only traveling for leisure, but also traveling for work. I've made that a pretext for an excuse, a very lame excuse for me not to actually, be working in another continent or actually be having holidays in a very you know, lavish space, whatever. Just be honest and put it there. So you know this, but if you forgot it, in case you forgot it and you ignored it, now just take a look at your notebook, at your cell phone, make a list of these 5 items that you've actually, put aside or put forward, so that only because you didn't have the money. And now let's just pull energy to that. Let's renew the energy. Okay, let the energy flow through your mind, whatever that may be, because it's not your brain. It's this energetic construct that is projected onto your body. So whatever your mind may be, you will allow the energy to actually flow through your mind and cleanse it. Let the energy cleanse your mind, inform it, expand it, mold it, renew it. And then take this list into consideration and then bring energy and light to this list of items that you've been postponing because you didn't have the money. So if you want to add a couple more, let's do it now. What else have you been excluding because you didn't have the money, because your level of income did not allow you to actually experience that? This is magic, right? And you will notice that in the following days, you will get to manifest all this more easily. Guarantee you that there will be some change. And if there is any change at all, can you please contact me and tell me and tell everyone what's been going on? Okay? So now make all the energy of the universe around you flow to your list, through your list, change the energy, alter the order, because maybe there's something that is very important to you, and as it's so significant, you tend to actually put resistance energy there and you're not receiving it. So whatever you're making so significant, just destroy all the significance here, all the drama, all that heavy energy. Allow the energy from the universe to come to this list, to come to these events and experiences and products and whatever those things may be that you want to experience. Cleanse the energy, alter the order, delete the significance, remove the drama, and alter also the quantum particles so that you get to actualize this, to receive the manifestation of it. Are we clear? Exactly. It's a very conscious pull, because it's not only about pulling and pulling energy with no sense whatsoever. We want to actually direct the energy in a very, very constructive way, in a very generative way, because you are intelligence and you are directing your creation in a way that makes sense to you. So, your mind has been flooded with this energy, it has been cleansed, and this list has been altered. Bring more energy, energy with magic, from whatever you want to pull it. And also, there's like omnipresent good available everywhere. So pull energy from that good in the universe, because you want the good things to actually happen to you. You want to be part of the good things available in the universe. Pull the energy of wealth, wherever that may be. And while you do it, you actually can make a circle and then make all that energy, wealth energy flow to your list, to your mind, through your body, and then make it a circle, let it go, and then make it come back to you, so that you are part of the circle of life, so that you be part of this wealth circle, and you are invited to the party. And we've listened to this so many times, right? But it is high time that you experience this, that you actually get to be part of the party of wealth, of life. And in order for us to actually, let that happen to us, We want to give in, you know, we want our minds to be transformed and altered. We want to include more, and we want to just let that idea aside, let that idea go, that we are so determined by how much we earn, how much money we're making currently, and also all the resistances, the reluctance, the hesitation, the blockage have attached to the things that we actually want to receive in the near future, and we do not allow ourselves to actually receive them. That is blocking us constantly, and we want to remove that from our present and also from the near future. We don't want this to either to define us, right? So you're also defined by all those blockages, by all those things that you haven't received yet, and you're not allowing yourself to receive neither in the present nor in the near future. So we are moving the energy there. We don't want you to be surrounded by this blocking stumps, right? I have a question here. Are there ways me from attracting financial prosperity and getting paid by those who owe me money? Uh-huh. It's not only about weaknesses. There are some blockages, as I was saying. And in your case, there's so much drama. I mean, I can sense so much drama. That's this very heavy energy, which is around you. It's also influenced by your ancestors, but not only your ancestors, by the way you interpret things. So you are actually stuck because you tend to have these interpretations that you are more blocked by your circumstances than you actually are. So let's destroy and uncreate that because you are interpreting the world in a way that is not convenient to you. You want to let go of those interpretations. You're not affected as much as you think you are, and you're not as determined as you think you are. So let go of that and dare to be a free person that goes beyond the limitations of their family. Because that's the thing, that you get too attached to your family limitations and you're very critical of how much, what your family does, how they behave to you. And you have to clear that trauma in order for you to actually, go beyond that and then be a free man, an adult and independent man. So it's about clearing your trauma, the trauma you've experienced with your family. Okay? So we are making that easier for you, and by actually making that energy flow that I've been talking about, instead of actually making the energy flow through your list, through the list of things that you want to achieve, that you want to experience, do that to, I mean, substitute all that list by the grievances, the things that you have with your family, that you think that your family has projected upon you, and then clear the energy in that way. Use the energy pools to actually transform the energy, okay? To cleanse the energy around you, to alter the molecules. That is what we're doing. We're using the energy in a very conscientious way so that you get to clear the air and actually experience some transformation. That's what we are actually doing right now. Okay. So, you were actually invited to a pool that was named in a very, I don't want it to be pretentious, but in a very like big way, for magic and manifestations. And those are big concepts, right? However, they are integral part of your intelligence. Okay. So whenever we talk about magic, I mean, that I'm talking about presence and intelligence and, like the conscientious application of your intelligence. It's not only about choosing light, but also choosing what strengthens you and also choosing to actually use your tools to dynamize the energy, to mobilize the energy, and to not be stuck by any means. You don't want to feel stuck at all. So anytime that you feel stuck, you have to just, you don't have to. You could choose to actually do something about it and not feel that way because that's the worst way that you can feel. I don't want you to feel stuck. So anytime you get there, you ask, what can I do? What can I choose? What can I be here so that I change the energy and I actually get to feel that I am, moving on with my life, that I'm actually, using my generative and creative capacities And that's how I want you to be: so mobile, so dynamic, so creative, so generative, that you don't get to complain about that heavy energy and you don't get to participate in the heaviness at all. Okay? You have the power to remove the heaviness. So do it. Okay? Use your tools and do it. And whenever you feel stuck, you can watch this video again and then allow the energy to flow through whatever stumbling blocks you may be sensing around you. Okay? So before wrapping this up, let's just get back to the list of things that we haven't allowed ourselves to experience because we've been making our income levels an excuse for us to not be the manifestation monsters that we actually are. So I'm going to repeat this. What manifestation monster are you actually that you could claim back right now? And if it doesn't allow you to own it, fully apply that consciousness, use those tools, destroy and uncreate it. Anything doesn't allow you to be a conscious presence, a constant of application, of use, of owning these capacities, destroy and uncreate it, delete it, let go of it. Remember, it's not about having glimpses. It's not about having those ephemeral, awarenesses. It's about sustaining a space. So anything doesn't allow you the continuity of those awarenesses and the application of them and the use of it, destroy and uncreate it. Delete it, let go of it. Thank you so much. So when it comes to this list of wishes, of dreams, or whatever things that you want to receive, pull more energy through it. I am allowing myself to cleanse all the energy around this, to remove the stumbling blocks, okay? To not let the non-receiving of this determine me anymore. I am allowing myself to actually move on from this and to be more potent than the non-receiving of this, than the non-actualizing of it. And I'm changing the energy here. And all the mental energy you've projected upon this, upon the fulfillment and the non-fulfillment of it, just delete it, destroy and uncreate it. All the mental projections about not receiving and receiving all of this, just destroy and uncreate. You don't want to come from a mental place, you know that, but still you're doing it. So everything you're being to be very mental, fully mental about this, destroy and uncreate it. All the computations that you've made around this, also that come from a very mental place, that actually are a part of those projections, destroy and uncreate it, delete them. Ah, it's such a relief, isn't it? I mean, just let me know. Can you type that down? If it's a relief, to actually, remove all that mental energy, change the energy, alter the molecules, alter the order, and, just clearing the air. I mean, that's an expression, but we're not only clearing the air, we're clearing the space. Indeed. Awesome. Awesome. So whenever you feel that there are a number of stumbling blocks around you that get in the way of your receiving things, do this. Use the pools to actually change the energy, clear the space, and alter all the energy around it, and delete the mental projection that you bestowed upon it, and also clear your mind. Okay? Breathe in and breathe out. What would it take to actually, be that manifestation monster that has that continuity of awarenesses, of application, of use and owning? What would it take to own these manifestation powers? Far from the income levels, level determination, and also from these stumbling blocks. Anything that doesn't allow you to be free, destroy, and uncreate it. Well, thank you so much for being part of this energy pool. I so appreciate it. And well, we'll see we'll see each other again next Thursday at midday Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. Central European Time. I am Emilio Garcia. I invite you to actually come to my personal profile and my fan page to discover more content, mainly in Spanish. But I have this wonderful money course that I just released in Spanish, which is so amazing. I have also translated some processes, body processes that I've channeled into English so that you actually get to experience all the possibilities to transform your energy and your bodies. So, thank you so much for receiving this. And you have any question, if you like this, just drop me a line on Messenger. And please, please, please do this poll like once or twice before the next one so that you actually get to have more results. And if you could actually be the application and the use and the owning and perform this pool every day, I I'm more than certain that you will have wonderful, wonderful results. And in case you have them, that I know you will have, I am the certainty of it, just let us know. Thank you so much and have a wonderful afternoon in Latin America and a beautiful evening in Europe and other latitudes. Thank you so much. Thank you.